a frozen gin and tonic. So I'm making a cocktail that takes at least 8 hours to make, but you don't have to do anything for 8 hours, but you do have to freeze a lot of stuff the night before. So that's why I'm doing this at 10 o'clock at night. So just get like any kind of, you know, freezer safe container with a lid.
Plastic food storage container is what we call them.
That thing. And I just put about 7.5, you can round up to 8 ounces of gin, plain old gin in there, because you have a gin and tonic. And I squeezed, this is the juice of 2 limes. Fresh of course, always fresh.
Roughly half a cup.
Roughly half a cup of lime juice. Then I'm going to add about 3 ounces of simple syrup, which is, it's very easy to make. It's half sugar, half water. Heat it up till the sugar melts, and then you can store it in the fridge in a little squeezy bottle. And then the extra thing, which is optional, you can either do orange bitters, which are pretty easy to find, or you can do, I'm going to do grapefruit bitters, which are not so easy to find, but you can get them online, and I happen to have them lying around. So I'm going to do just a couple of dashes, maybe like 5 dashes, 2, 3, 4, 5 of grapefruit bitters, or orange bitters, or you can just leave the bitters out altogether. But they add a nice little component to the drink. And that's it. So this is going to go in the deep freeze overnight. Then there's one other thing we need to do.
And that will make it slushy, but it will not become an ice cube.
Right, because of the high alcohol content, it's not going to freeze entirely like a rock, but it will get slushy. This will freeze, though. This is tonic water.
And John, why are we freezing tonic instead of adding tonic to a blender with ice?
Because we want to make a slushy drink, like a, you know, like a frozen margarita consistency. And if we just add plain old tonic water to it, it won't be slushy. It'll just be foamy. And if you add regular ice to it to slush it up, it's going to dilute the flavor, I think, too much. And then it's not going to taste good. So
you're making all of the flavor components of the drink stronger by freezing them ahead.
Exactly. So this is, instead of, normally we were making a frozen blender drink, we'd use ice cubes. I'm going to use tonic water ice cubes. So this also will go in the freezer. And then we'll meet you back here tomorrow. As you can see, here's our gin, lime, and sugar mixture, which is
already looking a little slushy.
Already looking kind of slushy. Anyway, so this is kind of a riff on one of our favorite restaurants in Austin, Texas, is Lauro. And they have a fancy slushy machine, and they make frozen gin and tonics. We have a blender. We don't have a slushy.
So you got to go old school.
So we got to go old school and just zap this up. So we're putting our ice cubes and our gin, frozen gin mixture.
So those are tonic ice cubes.
These are the tonic ice cubes from last night. I'm also going to add just about 12, like a tray's full of old school, regular water ice cubes. Just because, you know, every cocktail you want it diluted just a little bit, because a normal gin and tonic would have ice in it. Now we're going to add a scoop of, this is lime sorbet. Or
you need more than one scoop.
No, it's just one scoop. It's
for 4 drinks?
Yeah, because it's already got a whole bunch of lime and sugar and fun stuff.
All right.
Anyway, so that's just to give it a little extra oomph.
Put an extra half a scoop in there. It's some good lime sorbet. Come on now.
Once.
Don't be cheap.
Rachel's asking for an extra half a scoop.
Don't be cheap.
You're gonna get an extra half a scoop.
I was the fountain girl at Howard Johnson's. You weren't. Is it done?
I think that is done. Now this is nice and slushy, so we're gonna use a bar spoon to help it into the glass.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, this is like...
Looks like an avalanche.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Wow.
We're gonna garnish, just like a gin and tonic, with a little lime wheel. I'm also gonna add a cucumber wheel, just because...
No, it's vegetables and fruit. It's healthy.
Like that. And then I put a bar spoon in there and a straw. And, because you may need a little help with the spoon.